Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about business, basic things you need to know about business, and it's five basic things people need to tell you that they're not telling you. The basic truth about business, people need to tell you, but they're not telling you about business. If you run a small business, either it's a sole proprietorship business or a business as a public limited business or business that has to do with partnership, any kind of business, multinational business, small scale business owner, you want to scale up anything that has to business. These are five basic things you need to know and then you need to go with to be successful as a business owner. Number one is staying consistent isn't just doing things repeatedly. I know people tell you every time is consistency wins again. But here's the thing about it. Here's the thing you need to know. Staying consistent is not doing the thing repeatedly. Is just like doing the wrong thing that you won't give the right answer, won't give the right result. Doing the right thing repeatedly is what gives you the result. These are things you need to do. You need to look at what you're doing, measure it if it is actually the right thing. Because doing the wrong thing repeatedly won't ever give you any result. So even if you are consistent, you need to be consistent with the right thing. Number two is if you're a business owner and then you cannot stay away from your business for 2 weeks and keep business keeps running, then you're not running a business. You're just working for yourself. That's not a business. As a business owner, you need to be able to stay away from your business, go on vacation. Let's assume you're sick, even if you don't go on vacation. If you're sick on a sick bed and your business is not running, that's not a business. You're not running a business, you run how will I call it? You're just self-employed, you're not a business owner. That's how it is. Because you need to put a structure in place and in case you're not there, in case you have an emergency. Let's assume now you run a business that has to do with network, maybe QS business, or you run a business that has to do with transaction, maybe TSTV, upgrade, all those things. You run a business that has to do with having internet, and then, for instance, you were in a situation whereby you don't have internet at the right place where you are. You should have structure in place whereby you have an accountant, you have a PA, you have people who assist you in running this business such that you don't lose out on business transaction because you have a flow or situation at hand. So, as a business owner, ensure you have a structure in place. Even though as a small business owner, have someone that you're teaching how to run a business, even if it's your sister or maybe your girlfriend or your boyfriend that can actually help you, a trusted person actually help you in case you're not available for your business. So you should be able to be away from your business for at least 2 weeks and the business is still running functionally. Don't just run a business. Run a business as if you're building an empire. Don't run a business as a small business owner and have a small mindset that you're not going to go beyond where you are, that you're going to be the only one who's going to be running a business, and then you won't be at the surface, and there will be a level where your business will go. You won't be at the face of the business whereby people will take to represent you. You just need to put a cord through. All you need to do is just put a string, and the contract comes out, and people run the business for you. That is how to run a business as a good business owner, not just as a self-employed. The third one on my list is personal branding. Personal branding, as it is right now, isn't just an option in business. As a business owner, you should build your personal brand. Your personal brand is very important. Let's assume, let's take for instance, I want to mention some quite popular persons in Nigeria right now. Obi Kubana, which he has a personal brand for himself, a strong one, people know him for it. What's on this guy? Apoko Doctor, that is personal brand, is pushing his new brand, a brand right now, Our Doctor, which is not the sole owner of that uh, brand. He has partnership, so he has a personal brand. People are not buying Our Doctor because it is Our Doctor. People are buying that, signing up for the app because it is from Apoko Doctor, because he has built his personal brand so much that people trust him. People trust anything, any project he release, people trust him, people trust whatever he says. People are not buying from um Obi Kubana because he's Obi Kubana. Obi Kubana has a decade business right now where he manufactures a he manufactures even the engine oil. People are not buying it because people need to produce what generally people used to produce. Is to produce to have he has a restaurant, he has an hotel, he has clubs. That's what people know him for, and he also did there was then. Probably that's basically the business line people know him for. But because he has built his personal brand to the level, people have trusted him. They have trusted him to a level. That was how he was able to shift into automobile and started selling keke because people will buy from him because he has built his trust level. He has integrity. Personal brand is building integrity and building a business so much that when people hear your name, even though you want to sell paper, they buy from it. So personal brand isn't an option in business. People don't buy. People buy emotions. People buy who they know. People don't buy because they just sold it online. People buy faces sometimes. Most times, rather say, people buy faces. You can't be the personal brand, keep advertising every time and use AI. Okay, AI is revolutionary. People are using AI to do everything. You can use AI to do many things right now, but because of that doesn't make you to use AI in everything you do. You can see Obi Kubana as his own personal brand. He comes online, make videos about even though he's a big brand already, people trust whatever he does. People who know him, you can see him riding his keke inside the video of Facebook. You can see him talking about the oil. You can see was a people doctor talking about how people love when you interact with them. People love to see faces. They love to put a face to a brand. So personal branding isn't an option as a business owner. Build your personal brand. Let people know you so that people will know you for who you are and trust you for whatever you sell or whatever services you render. That is that. If you're new on my channel and you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Fuhoshui. What I do basically right here is I teach people how to flourish online. I teach people about business, finances, and I also tell people basic things, talk about basic things to actually do to make their life is a lifestyle generally. So let's get on with my video. Number 4 on my list is not this and not this. Cash flow is better than having margin of profit. I know some person will tell you that if you're doing business, do it for profit's sake. No one is saying you should do business for profit's sake. As a small business owner, don't be so engrossed in saying you won't have profit or 40% profit margin in your business. If you have 10%, 20% as a business owner, you can actually use that as a small business owner. Rather, a small business owner, you're just starting your brand or you're just starting a business. Don't be too focused on having too much profit margin because cash flow, as I said, is much more better than profits, especially as a small business owner. For instance, let's say I'm just starting my brand right now. I sell chain, I sell wristwatch. I can actually, if this goes for 20,000 naira as a big brand, they sell they can sell this kind of thing for 50,000 naira. If I buy this 20,000 on the market, I can actually sell it for 25,000 naira. 5,000 naira again, 7,000 naira again is okay for me. That's I'm keeping cash flow. While keeping cash flow, you're also building your personal brand, building your integrity, and building your trust in people. So, very important for small business owner. You can't just keep your product inside a shop or inside your store and sell it because you want to gain profit margin of what the big business owner, the big players in the industry are gaining. You want to gain that, and then you are not selling. Sell in as much as getting profit of 5,000, 10,000, 7,000. Sell to keep the cash flowing and build integrity, build an empire for yourself, build trusted partners, build that. Once you build to a level, you'll be able to scale up and get a big profit margin. So basically, what I'm saying is don't be so greedy that you want to make so much profit and you keep the products are redundant and it spoils or you're not growing your brand out, you're not growing your brand. That's basically what I tell most people. Most people think when you offer service and then you sell products that are cheap, you are going to low. It doesn't mean sometimes it doesn't mean that you're going low. It means you're trying to put yourself out there. You're trying to build a trust, you're trying to build an empire for yourself, trying to build a business, build a customer base for yourself. That's what I mean. The last one you need to know is that the cheapest clients are the most difficult ones to handle. The ones that pay the cheapest, they are more difficult to handle. So you need to work on attracting clients that pay more. Like I said in my last point was that you should make profit. You should make profits, but don't make profits that much. Let your profit margin be small when you're starting up as a business owner. Even though I say that you need to work on scaling up so that you get clients that are going to pay you well for small service and small products. But as a small business owner, don't let that be your basic, don't let that be what you focus on. But right now, as a business owner, when you're starting, you can focus on making a little profit margin. But when you get to a point, you need to focus on clients that pay you well. And then don't let clients overprice you too much. Sometimes, even though you want to make profit of 7, 10,000, some people will still want to price it down so that you make profit of maybe 3,000, 4,000 naira. Don't sell, don't be too desperate to sell. That is why I said personal branding is also good. So, these are the things you need to know, basic things you need to know as a business owner. Thank you for watching this video today. My name is Flo Chue. Kindly subscribe, hit the like button, and also comment on this video. Thank you. See you in my next video. Ciao, ciao. Bye bye.